opposites. So imagine you're standing on a street anywhere in America, and a Japanese man walks up to you and says, "Excuse me, what is the name of this block?" And you say, "Well, there's Snyder Ave, there's Reed Ave, that's 27th Street, this is 26th. And he says, "Yes, but what is the name of that block?" You say, "I'm sorry, blocks don't have names. Streets have names. Blocks are just the unnamed spaces in between the streets." He leaves a little confused and disappointed. So now imagine you're standing on a street anywhere in Japan, and you turn to the person next to you and you say, "Excuse me, what is the name of this street?" And they say, "Well, that's block 17, this is block 16. And you say, "Yeah, but what's the name of this street?" They say, "Well, streets don't have names. Blocks have names. That's block 17, this is 16. Look at the map. There's block 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All of these blocks have names. Streets are just the unnamed spaces in between the blocks." You're a little confused, but you say, "Okay, then how do you do your home address?" And they say, "Easy. This is District 8, block 17, house number 1. You say, "Okay, but walking around I notice that the house numbers don't go in order." And they say, "But they do. They go in the order in which they were built. So the first house ever built on a block is house number 1, second house ever built is house number 2, third house ever built is house number 3, etc." So it's funny that sometimes you need to go to the opposite side of the world to realize assumptions you didn't even know you had, and that the opposite may also be true. For example, in China, there are doctors that believe it's their job to keep you healthy. So any month you're healthy, you pay them. Any month you're sick, you don't have to pay them. Their job is to get you healthy again so they can get paid again. Kind of cool that they get rich when you're healthy, not sick, right? In most music, we think of the 1 at the downbeat as the beginning of the phrase. We think 1, 2, 3, 4. But in West African music, the 1 is considered the end of the phrase, kind of like the period or the exclamation point at the end of a sentence. So you can hear it not just in the musical phrasing, but even in the way they count it off. 2, 3, 4, 1. And this math is also accurate. So it's funny, there's this saying in India that whatever true thing you can say about India, the opposite is also true. So never forget that whatever ideas you have or hear, that the opposite may also be true. どうもありがとうございました。